So, Nige, do you have any idea what these mulberry trees have to do with Thai silk?
I've got no idea, Jez, but I tell you what, I know you're going to tell me. And something else I know is that Thailand produces some of the finest quality silk you'll find anywhere in the world.
You're
Is that
absolutely right, yeah. Well, these mulberry leaves are actually the staple diet for the silkworms.
Oh.
And when you're here in Isan, you can watch the process of the silk being made from start to finish.
Wow, I want to see that. Let's go and have a look-see after you. Here we go, round the mulberry bush. There's a few stages to the silk-making process, and let me tell you, it's no mean feat. It all starts with the moth mating, and these two here are hard at it, certainly doing their bit for the Thai silk industry. This one here looks like she might be laying a few eggs, or maybe just squeezing out a number 2, whatever. Anyway, what happens is the eggs turn into larvae, and there's heaps of them here hooking into the mulberry leaves, and they do that for about 25 days, eventually getting bigger and bigger and going on to the next stage, which is the forming of the cocoon, and this is where it gets really sexy. The cocoon is formed from their saliva, spun beautifully to create this lovely shape, and this is silk at its rawest form. And if you shake the cocoon, you can hear there's one in there, and I think I might have just woken him up. Now, what would normally happen is that these would then grow on to be moths, but it's at this stage where the whole life cycle is interrupted.
Now, after the cocoons are dried, they're put into this boiling pot where the hot water helps dissolve the natural glue that's holding these cocoons together. It then releases the single thread of silk that's pulled through. Now, there's anywhere between 50 and 60 cocoons in there at any one time, and each individual one can make up to 3 kilometres of silk.
Now, that's a lot of silk from one worm. And what happens next is it's wound up into these bundles, or silk yarns if you like, waiting to be dyed and then put on the loom.
And here we have some of the yarn that's already been dyed in the vivid colours that you'd be familiar with Thai silk. And right next to it, a finished piece. Now, this would have taken 2 weeks' worth of hard work on the loom, and it's stunning.
Hey, you know what else, Jez, right?
What, Nige?
The boiled worms are considered a highly prized delicacy in these parts.
Oh, you've got to
Never
look
try?
at
They look good, don't they? Well, they look good.
Oh.
Yeah. Not bad.
Like prawn?
Prawn? Worm?
Yeah. Nothing like
I
prawn.
like them.
After a few days in Isan, we travelled back on the bus and headed north towards the city of Chiang Mai, over 10 hours drive away. There's so much to see, and often you just have to stop to take a closer look.
If you've travelled through Southeast Asia, you will have noticed that every house, every street corner, every business has these beautiful spirit houses. Now, the story behind them, well, it dates back thousands of years, and it relates to the Hindu belief that there are spirits in and around the home. The idea of creating a home for the spirits outside of your house gave them a place to live. You'd give them a little bit of food, a little bit of drink, maybe burn some incense, and the spirits would be happy. And then they'd look after you. But I tell you what, they're just a beautiful feature, all in their own right. Nige, knowing Thailand like you do, you said one of the things we had to do was head up to the hills tribes. What are we, a couple of hours out of Chiang Mai, now up in the mountains?
Yeah, not far from the Burmese border. And this area, which takes in North Burma, North Thailand, North Laos, North Cambodia and southern China, is home to 112 hill tribes, and 18 of them are here in Thailand.
Right, OK.
Yeah.
Fascinating people.
They are. They love the farming, they love the rural life because they like the altitude.
And we'd never found this place if it wasn't for Kit from Imaginative Traveller.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for bringing us up, mate, because believe me, this is down back streets and over rocky roads. Do you get a lot of travellers coming out here?
Yes, a lot.
Yeah?
Yeah, a lot of people from Australia as well.
OK. Will you show us around?
Yes. So let's go.
Good man. Now, as well as agriculture, the tribes like to make a bit of extra money out of handicrafts. Kit, do they make all this stuff themselves, or what's the story?
Yes, they made it by themselves because they have agriculture products, which is a main income, and they have a lot of free time, so they have plenty of time to do this.
The women of each tribe dress in brightly coloured and distinctive apparel, which identifies them separately from the other tribes. The colours are bright and attractive, and the idea is that the women of the tribe dress this way to attract and keep their men. This is certainly a more attractive measure than some of the other extremes they go to keep their men.
Now, I tell you, one of the things that you'll notice here is a lot of the ladies who are actually selling the goods have black teeth.
Now this is caused through chewing something called betel nut. Now it comes from the betel palm, it's actually the nut of the betel palm, and a little leaf which comes from a tropical vine that actually is grown quite commonly in Australia as a houseplant called piper beetle. Now when you bring the two together with a little bit of lime, it makes you feel, well, I think it gives you a bit of an accentuated high. Kit, could you tell us, what does piper beetle actually, or the betel nut do? How does it make you feel?
Or just feel like put pepper in your mouth.
Uh-huh.
And main point is they want to blacken their teeth to make them more attractive for their men.
More attractive for their men?
Definitely.
Okay.
You want to have a go?
No, I'll give it a miss, thanks.
Your teeth are black enough
My
already.
teeth are bad enough as it is. Look, folks, you don't want to miss out on this experience. It's very special. You're experiencing the life of the people in the hills here the way it's been for hundreds and hundreds of years. Stay with us, because after the break, I'll take you into one of Thailand's botanical treasures.
Later in the programme, we'll be taking you to the Elephant Nature Park outside Chiang Mai. The Thailand travel experts at Imaginative Traveller have put together a fantastic 22-day package which incorporates 6 days of volunteering at this special elephant sanctuary. Gurus Explore viewers who book and deposit by Friday the 27th of February 2009 will enjoy a 15% discount. So go to imaginative-traveller.com.au for more information.
In true Thai spirit, we're getting our home ready to welcome you. Come and discover our 7 wonders, only in amazing Thailand.